Alright, so let's start off day 3 by heading down to the local store and getting, I think it's not just the song. I think you have to buy like a specific, oh, there it is. It's a magazine that has a download code for the song. So you buy that, and boom. Generally speaking, you only have to buy the things. I don't think we have anything else we absolutely have to buy. Just that tea. And whatever she requests. Oh boy, where to start? Let's check out the augmented eye real quick. Let's see. An interview. Gloria Light and her request for a Tino Award. Okay. Let's see. In today's interview segment, we sit with Tino Award nominee Gloria Light. It's an honor to be here with you. It's my pleasure. Tell us everything. What would you... Oh, I see. Content was blocked in your region. But it's a local page. Fernand's the best pop star in history. By Donovan Dawson. Otherwise, she's the best. Like, she has to be a hand credit. I have a feeling that this guy, that the intern in particular, wrote this. She's the top tier everything, and I'm baffled as to how there are still people out there hoping to be as awesome and hot as great. They can't. It's impossible for you to top such an achievement. I, for one, welcome our new Roboco Overlord. Well, he did grant the guy his wish. Kinda. But of course he slapped his name on it. That's hilarious. Neo San Francisco, rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved. An 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. There's an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. We are not currently known to have seismic activity, but fuck it. Yeah. Oh, corrupt politicians. Let's check out the Reddits. Oh, more on the Mickey concert. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in danger? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Let's go back to the concert, please. 27X and your stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Anyway, we should rather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can meet an official Danger You meetup. Like I want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next turn I'm gonna post monitor the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. Yeah, because when there's one thing about fucking social group meetups, it never goes badly. Tumblr con. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. That one Anon left? Did that one Anon left? I think so. I never left, was just looking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? You know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We don't know each other since we know each other since we were very young. She's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes! Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Mickey ends seeing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course! Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be. With the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. Alright, meanwhile, back over at this Alice. Who gives a fuck? I want to know more about them. Oh wait, what did she have to say? How was your... I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. Just like one of my Japanese animes. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Well, yeah. I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. Quarantine will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming. Oh boy, it's happening. Time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. That face when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people when IP is on the wrong thread? Hi, Cybercrime Unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact, your mom. Why are you all so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. So, let's keep an eye out. The 17th, apparently shit is going down. Alright. Keep that in mind. Let's go check out Kira Mickey's blog. Very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sit on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, name any tasty and natural combination and I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. That's all for today. See you. So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink, is tea with booze. Dome concert. Hi everyone, are you ready for this dome concert? I sure am. I perform at a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Just one little request, okay? Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. By bodyguards, does she mean the fan club or... Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I can feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd of my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't very easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This is by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. Huh, so she'll actually come again? That's nice. Alright. We've caught up on all the information we need to do. Let's go ahead and throw a save down. Get back into it. Off to work! Good evening. Oh, hey there. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. I have used up a lot of my modicum of accents. What to do? Oh, we'll just let it develop naturally. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Hey, it's Alma. Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put on the helmet again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Oh, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. I got nothing. I got nothing. Yeah, let's definitely get rid of that thing. Oh, let's just do the typical. Actually, hold on a second. We should have Your Love is a Drug now available. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something that made me say back in instruction. It's kind of stuck. Huh. I got no man, Alma. What to do with this lovely, lovely woman? I went to school that made us stand up with our hands on... I can't do another British accent. I was standing with our backs when somebody came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school, so... yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. Glass with a signature. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Mickey girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like really more, actually. Stoic looking duo, right? I got nothing. You sure gonna sound exactly the same, fuck it. Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see, want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. I'm not! Damien Wayne's a prick. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom said, if I don't buy it, it's because I don't know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The one filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. Then go copy it. You. Hey, can you give me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a bad touch. I like Alma. Oh, spoiler alert, I like a lot of the characters in this. It's just sad that I have so many, like, female characters, and my library of voices only goes so far. One bad touch. We're nothing but mammals, after all. Ha 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 ha. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. She or he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. Oh, you poor sweet summer child. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock Fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Yeah, like getting to know that apparently there are Woodstock LARPs. That's something. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? There's a lot of fucking going on here. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you just shut up and drink? I'll have you know what my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different. Experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Yeah, so something from the promo drink list. A suggestion that she might not have made if you hadn't bought that song last time. Or was that this morning? I can't remember. Time is warped, space is bendable. Let's get her a Grizzly Temple. That sounds good. 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and blend, and we do this dance again. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Here. Also, put the fucking wrestling on. Yeah, that fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brandtini. Then something like a cobalt velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? That tells me part of the reason you left this gaming room because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they're prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites within the gym. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. I wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. Well, gee, I wonder what the fucking name of the group was. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made of. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. It's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists. It's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and fix that damn Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter in hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We can have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse! In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. Yes! I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm going to need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandtini. Finally, that's the alma I know. Brandtini is a drink we definitely want to remember for her. Is that a promotional drink? It was not. Okay. Because that's one that we'll often get to a point where it's like, I should get her her regular drink. The one that she likes. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry. And if you don't remember that it's the brandtini, then you're kind of fucked. So hopefully, I'll remember it. Age mix. Big brandtini! No, brandtini is such a weird name. It's originally supposed to be to replicate the martini. The problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering, yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind, as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equal small brain or some shit like that. I mean, my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, that sucks. Also, I'm realizing how long her neck is. How thick is it? Because this looks like she has a pencil neck. I won't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run of the mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Isn't what they expected to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. What are the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Ow! Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. Glad to have you back, Donovan. I'm gonna take a drink. Take a drink every time Mr. Donovan does something misogynistic. You'll be fucking plastered. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my argument felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience, I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta attend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. 3 days and he already has the usual. Yep. Yeah, as time goes on, Donovan does kind of start slipping from an enjoyable jackass to completely irrehensible douchebag. Nothing much else to say to that. You just kind of notice it after a while. It's like, oh, he's kind of quirky to, oh, he's really kind of not a nice person at all. Yeah, sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson, goddammit! I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets. The end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Plus that fucking shit-eating grin he gets. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lennon was here. I'm sorry. That big-titted Lennon was here! You came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of the visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here. Anything. I've got nothing. Definitely don't want to tell you how when she gets drunk, she gets a bit of a god complex going. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, you think Lil'em have nipples? I chalked that up to you being an asshole if I wasn't curious in and of myself. Excuse Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So, yesterday while interviewing this single little chick, I kept wondering those tits had nipples. Yeah, no, we're just gonna go back to that whole... Like, I'm legitimately curious. He's just an asshole. I mean, I'd be fine without him, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that design them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a little look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the lips... I'm getting nervous over here. God bless those sons of bitches. Yeah, how about that? Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? Please change the fucking subject. Expect me to share information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? I sent a message to some outlets saying they have a proof of their claims. They're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. Yeah, Bleeding Jane. Say me the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. Go ahead, try it. I dare you. And blend it. The only thing I'm kind of sad about is we never really get any kind of... I actually have to look this up and see if these are actual things or what. Because otherwise we never really get any idea about what these are supposed to taste like. I'm kind of curious. Here you go. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true? Yep. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some air... Bears? 6 years ago, cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. That is not true! That sounds more like an substantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. So apparently our boss fought 10 fucking grizzly bears. Chimney cricket. Aha, I saved in the right location this time. Is it safe to keep playing? I'm not so sure anymore. The game keeps turning off by wrestling. Let's see if there's anything else on yet. No. Alright. Let's just keep going. Oh, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being there earlier. What are you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said they will be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and threw himself off a building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. I don't like that there's a levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, God, it is safe planning now. Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you give me that? Sure. What was that drink the people was... Yeah, it was the fucking piano woman. See, that's why it's kind of important that you get that... They have that drink earlier, so you go like, oh yeah, it was supposed to be this drink. 2 powder deltas. 3 of these. Time to meet a new important character. There you go, hun. Very nice, thanks a lot. So, you know Say, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi, my pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yup, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh, God, so she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Sarah's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Mickey's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did. Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, the starlight signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Oh, look at her little ears pop up. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. I heard she even opened with a new version of Shine Spark. I'm so vexed that I couldn't purchase a ticket for this one. New version? Yes, I heard a leak from the event. It felt more, how to put it, hot-blooded. Check it and see. Got a fever of 103. She definitely took the dark act too far. Okay, so that's something that probably changed because we got her drunk. Is that music actually was changed a little bit. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Oh, alright. Yeah, don't worry. I think that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. That would be the Piano Man. So... Stella has cat ears. And that's barely explained, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't want to go into it too much, in case it does kind of come up, because I'm just going to be repeating myself. It mostly has to do with genetic modification. It's not that there are cat people, it's that there are people who have been modified to be cat people. I believe that that's what this was. Let's go for it. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. And she just likes to give you little tests to keep you on your toes. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. At least I don't think so. I don't get to serve any cat boomers. That's their name. Hey, look, we're gonna go right into it. Something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done. Otherwise, I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your tricks, Jill. See, I just want to take a second there. We got over, and this was I was kind of mentioning in the intro about how nanomachines are everything, but like, genetic modification at birth because of nanomachine rejection, and like, it's all these. That's why I love this game so much, because one sentence, like 2 or 3 sentences, and we're like, there was a fad of genetic modification. It was also done because of emergency necessaries. It takes so little time, and you learn so much about the world that you're walking into. And I feel like I know so much about Glitch City without reading one bit of like of a data entry or something. I love the writing in this game. Read a bit more than the rest of the book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection. I've been slowly growing it. It's like me and all those fucking amiibos I have up on that shelf over there. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. You see. I hear you there, girl. Sorry I'm late! Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too, and figured walking might be faster. Luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. I need to be able to answer these kind of orders. Still, I'm sure they're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That would be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's just 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. God damn it. Alright, so just gotta make 2 again, one of the few times where you have to make 2 drinks. God! Again with the French weavers. These ones are weird. Age, mix, stop, slot 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Age, mix, success. Yep. Alright. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way! You guys said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks! You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be safe when this one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of the jam button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters I heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? They're quite strong, but... I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Ooh, hey, it's your Uber, I'm outside. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smells of what's nearby? Must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing in that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on. But I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that failed them in some way. Still always says the White Knights are glorified MOST security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, the Zaibatsu Corps' main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knights division. Think about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that you never get the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts. Uh-oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on! You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. Yeah! And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. Blue fairies are due. Alright. Blue fairy. 3, 4. So we've got... we'll just do a couple. Yeah, that'll do it. I don't know which one goes to Dorothy, so... Oh wait, I didn't actually mix that. I should probably do that. Age, mix, stop. And age and mix. We're gonna have to do our best here to make sure Dorothy does not corrupt this youth. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is! So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Say, why didn't you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. ... What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you'll learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So, if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You'd say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looks like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BPO 69. Woo! With DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. Oh, what about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skins are really interesting. But your hands are the MERD 113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. Fuck, Dorothy! So? Clause G of Article 17 of the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. I want to know, though, if I got through with that upgrade. The girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? Yeah, fucking Class 5 firearms in her fucking fingers. I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I have. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay, then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. Tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips, assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I gotta go. Yeah, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once in self-defense, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. I put my money on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask, about what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints. Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating. Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all. Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from the Willem. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happens that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? Setting this stuff up on the fly. Oh, that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come under fire, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning. I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that! I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a French jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, never did a random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, and many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. And there was that incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. Assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z1? Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for the day. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Alright. We got $300 to make sure everything will turn out right. That was nice of her. Okay. So, hey, we got our subscription renewed and everything, so we don't... What the... Uh-oh. I think we've been blocked. I think we've been hacked. Oh, shit. You really like that website, huh? I have needs. Alright. Another day down.